Hello guys, I welcome you back to GRAFIX tutorial. In this section of tutorial, we are going to learn how to design a church conference flyer. But before then, if you haven't subscribed to our channel, I just want you to subscribe to GRAFIX for more amazing graphic design content. So guys, let's begin with creating our document. So first of all, we will just head on to our Photoshop. Then I will just hit on new file. I make sure that the width of the file is 2000, the height of the file is 2000. Then I will leave the resolution to be 300. Then I will just make sure that it is on pixels. Then the color mode should be RGB color, since it is going to be a social media flyer. So I'll just head on to create. So there is the background that we are going to work on for our today's session of tutorial. So first of all, I'll just go to my view, then go to my guides, then go to my new guide layout to apply these things, so that I will know that everything that I will do is just in alignment. So I will start importing the resources. So I will just go to my file and go to my place link. So guys, these are the links that we are going to use for our today's session of tutorial. So I'll just place this first link and I'll make sure that it takes the entire of the background, something like this. Then I will just create some curves on this background. So I will just click on it, or I will just go to this panel and go to my curves. Then I'll click on this so that the curves will be on the background only. So I'll pull the background, I'll pull the curves a little bit downwards like this. I think this something like this is very cool. Then I will leave it like this. Then I'll go to file and go to my place link again. This time I am going to bring this clouds here. I make sure that it is the entire of the background, something like this. Then I make sure that I change the blending option to multiply. So this is what actually we are going to get. So after we are done with this, I will just head on and go to my place link. This time I'm going to bring some textures like this. So I make sure that I change the textures to something like overlay, so that it will appear a little bit. You can see some textures on the background, some tiny dots. This is what I just want to do. So after I'm done with this, I will just go to my shape box and create some boxes just on the flyer. So I will just create some boxes like this on the flyer. So I make sure that it is a white color so that you know what we are just doing. So I'll go on and duplicate it 3 times. So Ctrl+J, 1, 2, 3, so that we will have something like this on our flyer. So now after we are done with this, I'll make sure that they are just in alignment on the flyer. So I'll just hold on shift to the last box, then I'll just pull them to the center of the flyer. So this is what actually I just want to create here. Very nice and very beautiful. So after I'm done with this, it has left for us to start importing our images. So I will just go to my file here. So I'll just bring this first image here, and I just want to make sure that the first box is selected. Then I'll put the image on top of it. Then I'll create a clipping mask for the image so that it will just stay on the box alone. Something like this is very cool and beautiful. So this is what actually I just want to create. I'll go to file again, go to my place link, and this time I'm going to bring this image here. So I'll just click on the second box and know where it is. So I'll just go forward and create my clipping mask on it, so that it will just be on it. Something like this is cool and beautiful. So let me expand this image a little bit so that we get something like this on the image. Something like this, very cool and beautiful. So let's go to file one more time and go to our place link and bring this one here. So I'll just click on the third box to know where it is, then I'll put the image on top of it, and I'll just go forward and create a clipping mask on it, something like this, very nice and beautiful. So let's go on and import our last image. So I'll go to place link this time and bring this image here. Then I'll select the box here and just pull it on top and create a clipping mask for it, so that it will just be on this image. So this is actually what I just wanted to create, something like this, looking so beautiful and awesome. So now after I'm done with this, I will just want to create some effects on the image. So I will select this image first and hold on Shift Control Alt plus B. I just want to desaturate this image and also this image. So I will hold Shift Control Alt B to also desaturate this image too. So this is what we are going to get, and I'll select the first image, go to my image and go to brightness and contrast. Then I'll put the contrast a little bit upwards to create an effect like this. And the third image, I will also select it and go to my brightness and contrast, and I'll put the contrast like this to also create something like this. So after I'm done with this, I just want to change the color of the boxes. So I'll just select the first box and I just want to give it a color like this. Something like this is cool. Then I'll select the third box and give it the same color as the first box. And also I'll select the second box, and also I just want to give it a color like this. This is very cool, and give the last box the same color as of the second box. So this is what we are going to get for our flyer. So after we are done with this, I just want to select my brushes and do some little brushes on the flyer. So I'll make sure that the size of the brush is 388, the hardness of the brush is just 0. Then I'll just come to my images. So first of all, I will just select the first image here and take up my brush. Then I will do some small cleaning at the bottom of the flyer, something like this. Very beautiful. Then I will select the rectangle in which the image is in, and I will do the same cleaning to the box so that I'll get an effect like this. Very cool and very beautiful. I'll go on and select the second image to do the same thing to it. So I'll just clean the bottom of the image like this. Then I'll select the rectangle and do the same thing to it, so that we get something like this at the down of the flyer. Then I'll select the third image and do the same thing again here. Select the rectangle and do the same cleaning. Now it was left with this last image, so I'll just go on and select the last image and do the same thing to it. So I'll just clean the bottom like the first ones, like this. Then I'll select the rectangle and do the same thing to it. actually the effect I just wanted to create on the flyers so that they would look so amazing and so beautiful. So I can just go on and correct everything on it. Very beautiful and amazing. So now after I'm done with this, I just want to add the title of the program. So I just go to my text tool and create a text box here. So I would like to type something like BX. So let me select it and give it a white color so that it will be visible to what I am doing. So I will type something like this here and select it and go to my text panel. I make sure that the size of the text is 72. The spaces between the text should be 0. Then I make sure that it is a roboto and it is a medium. So this is what actually I just want to type. Then I'll just bring it at the down of the flyer, something like this. It's very cool and beautiful. So now after I'm done with this, I can just go on and also add something like conference and select it. Go to my text panel. This time I will change the font style to Better Saturday, and I will make sure that the size of the text is 44, something like this, and the color is just something like a yellow color. Something like this is very cool and beautiful. So this is what actually we are going to use for our tutorial. Something like this is very cool and very beautiful. So now I just want to resize the images. So I can hit on the first image here and hold on shift and go to the last of the image. Then I'll just hold Ctrl plus G to group them so that I can do whatever that I just want to do on it to the flyer. So I just want to resize it like this. Something like this is very cool and beautiful. So I can just increase it a little bit like this. Very nice and very beautiful. So now let's go on and add the names of the ministers. So I will just select my Roboto font and I'll start. So minister, something like this. Then I will select it. I make sure that I just close the spaces to about -10, and I'll just reduce the size of the minister, the name of the minister. Something like this is, I think something like this is cool. And I make sure that it is a bold font, something like this. Very cool and attractive. Then I'll go on Ctrl plus J and duplicate the same thing here. Then I will select this one too and give it a right minister choice. Ctrl plus J, duplicate it one more time and bring it here. And bring it here. Then I will just type Minister Richard. For the last one, Ctrl plus J and duplicate the text here. This time I'm going to type something like Minister Enoch. So there's what actually I just want to create something like this is more beautiful. So I can just go on and increase the size of this text so that it will look so powerful. Just add it down of the flyer. Something like this is more cool and beautiful. And I'll just place the conference just below the exousia to make something like this. So now after I'm done with this, I just go to my shapes and pick my rectangular box and create a box just at the down of the flyer. I'll make sure that the color of the box is white, something like this, and I'll just place it just at the down of the flyer like this. So let me push the exousia a little bit forward or upwards like this. Then I just push the box a little bit upwards. So I'll go to my text tool and I will just type the dates and the time of the program. So first of all, let's type the date. So 5th May, something like this. I'll select it and make sure that it is a color. I pick a color like this. I'll just resize it to a size like this and just bring it at the bottom of the flyer. Something like this is cool. So on the same date, I'll just duplicate it and bring it downwards. By this time, I will select it and write the year of the program, 2023, and just select it and give it a regular font, something like this. Very cool and very beautiful. So after I'm done with this, I will just go on and type the date or the time of the program. So I will just type something like 19H30 and select it. This time I'll give it a bold color and give it a color like this. So I'll pick the color as that of the conference, then I'll just resize it like this and bring it here. So this is actually what I just wanted to create. So now after I'm done with this, I'll go to my rectangular box. I just want to create a light here, so I'll just create a very tiny light here and make sure that the color of the light is a dark violet, something like this, and I'll just push it like this. So I can go on and type the place of the program. So I'll just type something like glory done near the soldiers barracks, something like this. Then I make sure that it is irregular, and I just reduce the size to about something like 12. I think 12 is cool, something like this, and I'll just bring it down here. So I can go on and change the color to something like a color like this, and let me change it to medium so that it will appear so clear. I think this is so cool and so beautiful. So this is what we are going to get, something like this, very nice and very attractive on the flyer. So now after we are done with this, we can go on. Let me resize the date a little bit like this. So after we are done with this, we can go on and import our next resource. So I will just go on and import this resource here. So I will resize it to a size like this, and I will just bring it here. Then I will just click on it and go to my blending options, go to my color, and just pick a color like this. So I can just place it just at the down of the flyer here to make it so nice and so beautiful. So I just want to change the location of the program, so I just want to type the same place, Glory Dome, near the police barracks. So I just want to type something like this to make the flyer more beautiful and attractive. Then after we are done with this, I will just position this one very well, so I can just place it here like this to make it very nice and beautiful. So after we are done with this, I will just go to my file again and go to my place link. This time I'm going to bring this zoom. It's also going to be live on Zoom, so I will just bring the zoom just on top of the flyer, something like this. Then I'll go to my shape box and create a box just under the zoom link. So I'll make sure that the color of the box is something like yellow. Very nice and very beautiful. Then I will just type something like at Parky Junior. Then I will just move it into the yellow box, something like this, to make it more beautiful and awesome. So this is what I actually want to create. So after we are done with this, we will still go on and import our another resource. So I just want to bring this thing here, and I will just pull it down to the last part of the flyer. So I will just pull it down on the clouds, and I will expand it like this so that it takes the where the images are, something like this. Then I will select it and change the blending option to saturation, something like this. Is very cool and very, very beautiful. So I can still go on and select my box here, my group here, and I will just pull it until I see that the flyer is actually balanced. So this is what actually I just want to do on the flyer, to see that everything is just on the right alignment. Very nice and very, very beautiful. So now this is how the flyer is looking, very cool and beautiful. So we can go on and change the colors of this one to white, something like this. So I will just change this color also to white, so that we have some dynamisms in the flyer. So this is actually how our flyer is looking like, so beautiful and so amazing. So I've placed all the links just below the description, so you can go on and download the links, and you can do something similar to this, or you can perform something which is quite beautiful and amazing, or you can follow the tutorials to learn more different styles in Photoshop. And if you find this so important, you can just leave a comment just under the description, so that I will just know how things are going. So this is actually the end of the flyer, and if you are new here, I just want you to like and share and subscribe to our channel so that you get updated on any content that I will be posting. So thank you for your partnership, and I say God bless you, and we'll meet at another tutorial again. Bye bye.